Hi, sixth grade. We are on page 218, and I want to go through number 17 with you and then the pedigree as well. So we're going to start with the Punnett Square. Both parents have a dominant and recessive gene. Let capital H represent the dominant gene for hair on fingers, and lowercase h represent the recessive gene for no hair on fingers. What is the probability or possibility of having a child with no hair on his fingers? So first we're going to write out, we have capital H, and that is going to be our dominant gene for hair on fingers. And then lowercase h, which is our recessive gene, and it's going to represent no hair on fingers. Alright, so let's look at our Punnett Square. We know that both parents have a dominant and a recessive gene. So they're going to have one dominant, one recessive. So we're going to put capital H, lowercase h, capital H, lowercase h. Alright, and then we're going to fill it in. So we have capital H, capital H. Remember, capital H will go first. So again, bringing it over, bringing it down. Okay, and then capital H from the top, coming down again, and then bringing it over, and then lowercase h. So it wants to know the probability of having a child with no hair on his fingers. So we can look and see that no hair, again, is our recessive one. So we can look here. So again, it's this one right here. All right, and we can look, we have a dominant, dominant, dominant. Oh, here we go. There we have 1. So 1 out of 4 is the probability of a child with no hair. So that would be 25%. Okay? All right, so let's look at the pedigree, which is the next one over. Okay, so for this question, we have our pedigree, and it's showing us for hair on fingers. We have no hair, which is our recessive, and it's going to be shaded. Okay, all right, and then we have hair, which is dominant, and it's going to be unshaded. So we can see right here with this red that this one, I'm going to put a little yellow mark here, this one is actually shaded, okay? So the first question it's asking you, what does this circle represent? Well, we remember back when we were reading this section, we know that the circles, like these, represent female. So the circles are going to equal a female. All right, and then what do the vertical lines connect? So we can see here's a vertical line right here, and this is what they mean by that. A vertical line is connecting the parents. So here we have the male, which is the dad, is this one. Okay, and then the female, which is here. Okay, so we have the parents, and then this vertical line, let me switch colors for you. The vertical line here, this is what is going to be our parents to children. Number 20, what trait is being traced in his pedigree? Well, we know that from the title, hair on fingers, so that's how we would answer that one. Number 21, does the father have hair on his fingers? So remember we said that hair means that it's unshaded, and here's the father right here, okay, and it's not shaded, so we know that yes, he does have hair on his fingers because it's unshaded. How many children have hair on their fingers? So let's look at that. Again, it's going to be, remember, our unshaded one. Okay, I'm going to switch colors again. So our unshaded, which is this one, and this one, are all unshaded. That means 3 children have hair on their fingers. Then number 23, do both parents have only dominant genes for this trait? No, they don't. And the reason is, since one child displays the recessive gene of no hair on fingers, both parents must carry that recessive trait. Okay? I hope this helped you guys answer these two questions, so make sure you go back and look at your answers and see if you did it correctly.